What up? What up? What up? Strike League Podcast, man. Episode 157. It's your boy, Randy Little. I do my best to host this thing if you new around here. We got 3 to 4. Myself, Rocket, Nicholas. And on this episode, we do the second quarter preview. First, we react to the still ongoing since this past, I think, Thursday, Avengers Doomsday news. And I say ongoing because it took forever, and I think it's funny. Yeah. They was just announcing the cast to get ahead of the set leaks, building a lot of hype and anticipation. But then we do a second quarter preview, April, May, June. Go through each weekend, talk about what we looking forward to, and what looks dog ass. A lot of laughs, fun conversation. Then my dogs, man. If you a fan of the show, you know how it goes. Recently, in the movie theater, the weekend of March the 21st, we got Snow White, the live-action Disney reimagining, because it's definitely not a scene-for-scene remake. And then Alto Nights came out with Robert De Niro from the minds behind The Irishman and Goodfellas. Was he Electric State that weekend, or was that the week before? Doesn't matter. Get the trunk. This current weekend, we got A Working Man, new Jason Statham. We also got Death of a Unicorn, some quirky, fantastical A24 shit. Both of those reviews are on my channel. Woman in the Yard also came out, now that I'm thinking about it. This upcoming weekend, a Minecraft movie comes out. One of y'all jump in the comments, let me know how that is, because I'm taking a pass. The weekend of the next episode, the 11th of April, we're getting Drop from Christopher Landon, Blumhouse. Looks fun. We can stop seeing the trailer before every movie. And then what else comes out that weekend? Oh, I'm drawing a blank. The Amateur. Remy Malek, Lawrence Fishburne, John Bernthal. That looks really good. So that's it for in the theater. So let's hit physical on Blu-ray, 4K, DVD, VHS, Betamax. The Penguin, the DC series, spun off of the Batman, came out on physical. I'll see a Last of Us 4K, Moana 2, Wolfman, a Baby Girl A24 Digipack, Tulsa King Season 2. Gosh, I thought that weekend was busy. I thought that Tuesday was busier than that. This past Tuesday, the 25th, that's when Baby Girl came out, because The Brutalist came out on the 25th. Maybe Baby Girl did come out on the 18th. I think I just got it late. Memoir of a Snail, Oscar nominated. I didn't even realize that got a physical release. Warner Archive put out Magilla Gorilla. I work with a couple dudes that look like that fool. Yeah, this was a light weekend. I didn't buy anything. It wasn't light because I didn't buy anything. I'm just saying. Like every other Tuesday now, nothing comes out. Taking it to this upcoming Tuesday, that is very, very steep on your pockets. Companion, A Complete Unknown, Mufasa, Love Hurts, the final season and the complete series of Superman and Lois, Dogman, Flight Risk, One of Them Days. All come out Tuesday, April the 2nd. Or the 1st. Pardon me. So that means the 8th. Blu-ray.com says Warner Archive is putting Just Friends out, but they've been talking about this movie getting released since January, and they're still not a pre-order. So I expect another delay or just a cancellation altogether. That's really the only thing worth mentioning on Tuesday, April the 8th. So yeah, I'll be back. We'll do this second quarter preview, chop it up. Like I'm gonna say later on, let us know what you're looking forward to. It's Rec League. Back with y'all again. Nick, shut up.
No, what? Podcast.
I'm not even starting over. This is just the go. 3/4 of the squad with y'all. And the only really newsworthy thing, I don't even know if they're finished yet, but do y'all want to talk about the Avengers Doomsday shit?
Boy, do we.
Yeah.
I think the unicorn from Death of a Unicorn might be in that shit. They're still naming names 3 days later.
Paddington? What?
Oh, I'm there.
Like, I don't know. You can argue all day about, like, well, Marvel's falling off. Like, oh, it's washed or whatever. And it's like, that's all anybody was talking about for about 6 hours that day. Like,
I'm getting word. Bill Bixby
that's
as Bruce Banner. We're getting all the 70s and 80s actors in Doomsday now.
That's all they have to do is just not put anyone in who is dead.
Yeah.
And it's like, you win. You won this, like, multiverse cameo battle. You win. Chadwick Boseman can't be in it. He can't be in it. Michael Clark Duncan can't play the Kingpin in it. Like, he can't. Just, there are limitations.
This is the studio that just gave us Alien Romulus. So nothing's off the table.
I know. So I don't care who's signs off on what.
Them Joe people.
Just don't do it.
Nah,
and we're good.
It'll have been 3 years. I mean, they're literally starting to roll out filming right now. Like, I'm sure they have notes on, like, the Flash backlash. I think we're good.
But I mean, I'm excited. Like, it's like the live stream. I didn't watch the live stream because, like, I have a job. Like,
yeah.
People were bitching about it. Like, I was like, are you really just huddled over your phone watching it every, like, 20 minutes? Like, that they move it? Like, that's insane. I was just, like, checking the Instagram or whatever just periodically and just being like, oh, shit, cool. Oh, nice. Oh, Bucky, cool. Like, and then it was like, I was at work and my guy was like, one of the guys at work was, like, looking at his phone. I was like, man, you can't just be on your phone. Gotta do some work. And then, like, it got to a point where I was out on the floor, like, doing shelving and stuff, and I was just, like, on the walk. Yeah, I was like, Patrick Stewart. Like, we were going back and forth, like, so it got more exciting as the day went on.
That's what I'm saying. I think like the Thunderbolts and the OGs and the Fantastic Four are gonna be in the Marvel Prime universe, and then all the X-Men I think are gonna be in that Marvel's post-credit scene universe. And there's gonna be some Infinity War multiversal style, multiple teams trying to, like, take down Doom or whatever.
Because there were people, some of the guys I work with, and they were just like, yeah, Kelsey Grammer, wow, Patrick Stewart, and all this stuff. It's like, I wonder what they're gonna do that. And I was like, honestly, they've already answered this question. Mm-hmm. It happened in the movie that none of y'all went to see, but that there, like, it's that. I mean, she's already there.
Yeah.
Her name. Chairs. Teyonah Parris' name was not on a chair. Also, like, Benedict Cumberbatch and Charlize Theron.
They're stopping incursions, bro.
They're looking at the incursion. It's like, that's got to be it, right?
Yeah.
The incursion, like, that's it, right? I'm not so up to date. I don't watch them like 800 times, but, like, that's it, right? So they should be in the film.
Yeah.
Not having Wong, Wong, well, I guess he could be guarding the sanctum or whatever he did last time.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to that too is like Nick was saying, Benedict Cumberbatch keeps on saying he's not in any of these, or at least Doomsday. Now, we already know that, we've seen that story. I'm not in it, and then they show up in it.
Yeah.
I think he's not going to get mentioned or revealed, but I think he's going to be in it. Like, I think Tom Holland is going to be in it. I think Hugh Jackman probably going to be in it. It's just with all those with the cast like that, you're going to need to not announce some names to get a pop in the theater to some sort.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're going to get a pop here when Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen show up, even though they've been announced. Yeah, people are going to get, crowd's going to get hyped, but it's the ones that are not announced that show up unexpectedly. That's what you want. And I mean, is Ben Affleck going to be a version of Daredevil? Like, we don't even know.
Should be.
Is Ludacris going to show up on the extended version? I mean, I'm just joking around, but like at the end of the day, it's Charlie Cox going to show up.
Why not? Why not?
That's what I'm saying. It's about the Daredevil. Like, the show is so good. I don't know if y'all are up to date with Born Again.
And I'll be honest with you, I know, there's Kristen Ritter saying, they haven't contacted her about Jessica Jones. BS, she's going to be in Daredevil season 2. Is that a way to introduce that portion of the MCU with maybe Daredevil walks through with Michael Coulter as Luke Cage? You know what I mean? Like, they're the Defenders. You know what I mean? Like, people are saying that this might turn into a MCU versus X-Men one, but I agree with Nick. I think maybe that's how it might start off, is who are you? And maybe that's a great way to bring in, the X-Men into this world. But also, at the end of the day, I see, like Nick said, all different teams working together to go against Doctor Doom. That's how I see it.
And it's really funny. It's been like years, like almost 10 years. Like, it's been so long since Disney bought Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dude, that was the goal. Like, it's like they just want the X-Men. He's talking about who's going to play this role and all this stuff. And it's like, we're just getting the, like, best versions again. Like, Rebecca Romaine. And it's like,
mm-hmm.
James Marsden. It's like, yes. It's like a better one. Who cares?
Like, Halle Berry hasn't been announced. Is she going to pop up?
No, I love, like, it's crazy. Alan Cumming didn't want to go in the makeup chair for The Last Stand, but that Disney money, blew me up. Blew me the fuck up.
Fuck, I blew my shot, but I could do it now?
Yeah.
Like, actors are in their, like, 50s.
So we got Nightcrawler, we got Gambit back, but yeah, they didn't announce a Jean Grey, they didn't announce a Storm. Rogue, Iceman.
Kind of odd, but, like, you have to assume, why would Channing Tatum be in it? Like, you have to assume that they're in it.
Different universe.
Yeah, like, I guess, maybe.
Like, is Wesley Snipes going to come back as Blade? And
there's only ever going to be one Blade.
Is the version of Gambit with Taylor Kitsch going to come back?
Well,
we don't need that.
I mean, but the thing is, we don't know. I mean, there's some big names out there that are part of that original X-Men team that were not announced.
Yeah.
Anna Paquin, Halle Berry. There's a lot. Famke Janssen. Come on.
That's what I need. I need my baby.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. They're all, like, older. They're all in, like, their mid to late 50s now. But, like, if you said we're doing a new X-Men movie with, like, all those original people, I'd be first. Like,
absolutely.
For sure.
And also, this could be the passing of the torch too. Like Nick said, these are the older X-Men, now from a different universe, and now they bring the younger version of that character into the MCU. That's like, I'm guessing, like, passing of the torch.
If they are coming from that universe in the Marvel's post-credit scene, though, where Beast was, I think Mariah Rambeau might be that version of Phoenix or Jean Grey.
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
Maybe. Her name wasn't on a chair either.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
He's there.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, okay, is John Krasinski going to show up? Like, what?
Yes. I think he's going to be.
I was waiting on, like, multiple versions of the same character. But maybe that's a Secret Wars thing. Maybe that's what's in the back pocket for Secret Wars. Who knows? But yeah, like, I wanted, like,
Tom Cruise is going to show up.
I wanted Tom Cruise. I wanted Miles Teller, Ian Graffudd, however we say his name.
I think he's going to be in it as well.
Yeah, like, I want the OGs just so Chris Evans can run it back one more time. I do want that Tim Story Fantastic Four cast in one of these Avenger movies.
I just want Affleck. I just want the Affleck Daredevil. Show him how it's done.
Yes.
This is
Jessica Alba.
Yes.
I heard, like, read that they were talking about for, like, Secret Wars and stuff like that, that they're considering, like, doing it like Space Jam and, like, having, like, Miles Morales, like, animated show up. I'm like, please have the pig. Like,
No.
I need it. That was my idea, like, years ago. I was like, honestly, they should just do that instead of casting, like, a live-action Miles Morales. Just use that one. Then use the one from the TV, like, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
It's funny because what might be what you can pull off from, that version of the animation of, like, Into the Spider-Verse animation is bring a live action, and he could pull it off. Nicolas Cage as Spider Noir in a spider mask with the hat, and just make him black and white. He could pull that.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Pull it off.
Just do all of it. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yeah, either go big or go home. Everybody's talking about, like, oh, this movie's gonna be cameo fest or whatever. I'm like, first off, they're announcing these people as cast members.
Yeah.
So they aren't cameos.
Yeah. Also, how much screen time is each one gonna get? That's the other thing, though, too.
But it's like screen time don't even, like, you look at it's like, how much screen time did, like, Anthony Mackie get in Infinity War? Like 2 minutes? Like, when you really, like, but he was, like, in the most of the movie. Like, it's just like, he's not, but he's part of it. He's on the poster, and it's like, yeah, he's part of the cast. That's not a cameo. So I'm like, okay, Rebecca Romaine probably isn't going to be in it that much, but, like, she's in it. This isn't cameo fest. It's like the X-Men are in it.
They know what they're doing.
Great. Yeah. The cameo is like Wolverine sitting in the bar in First Class.
Yeah.
That's like, oh, cameo. Oh, I know him. And then it's over.
Go fuck yourself.
But that's, yeah. Like, it's cameo fest if it's like The Flash. Sorry, Flash, if you're listening. You're the punching bag when it comes to that kind of thing. So I'm like, everybody's already making fun of it that way. I'm like, just go big or go home. Just honestly, just rip up your space time. And yeah, do Space Jam. Have cartoon characters going. Like, who cares?
That's the shit, though. With all these unannounced characters, to jump between all these worlds, we kind of need America Chavez in this bitch, don't we? Because she's the key to universe jumping, right?
It makes sense narratively.
I also think Michael B. Jordan is going to show up as a version of Black Panther. Since he was breakdancing in that fucking camp in Nick's theater. Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looked like he was doing the handstand.
Electric.
But, yeah. So I think Michael B. Jordan, I think he's going to show up as a version of T'Challa.
So you put Killmonger and, like, Bucky, like, in the same room? They're going to fuck it up. They could fight Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
A bunch of... It's like, fuck it, shoot him.
Can't Magneto just crush his face with that mask on?
I'm saying, like, Sentry...
Yeah.
Feel like this? Do I not know things about comic book lore? I don't know. Couldn't he just be like, poof?
Now you're a shadow person now.
Boom, you're on the ground. And it's like it's telling, like, Captain Marvel, not in there. Jean Grey, not in there. Wanda, not there. Like, I feel like they would mop anyone if they were in the same vicinity. Especially, like, the cinematic versions of the characters. It's like Wanda, unchecked now, like, all these witches, like, call the fucking Agatha ladies.
We don't need
They'll
that.
do that no one else can do.
That's the thing is, like,
we don't need that.
Like you said, Brie Larson is not in it as of now, like, not mentioned or whatever, which I don't think she will be, and to just say Captain Marvel and Wanda, just them two alone. That's all you need.
I think she should be, like, one of the new, like, big three, like Spider-Man, Strange, Captain Marvel, right? Captain America.
That seemed to be the statement. We can't have women. Like, oh, She-Hulk's on it? It's like, you're hilarious. She-Hulk? Okay. And it's true. There were of the, 30 names or something? There were, like, 5 of them that were women. Most of them were part of, like, a team. So you had, like, Florence Pugh, Hannah John...
Sue Storm, Yelena, Ghost.
Vanessa Kirby, Rebecca Romaine. Shiri was the only one.
And Black
who was
Panther, yeah.
is not a part of the team. She is important for sure. But then it's like, no one else? Like,
There had to have been more.
No, that was...
Like I said, there's got to be more. I mean, I got a feeling Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield are going to show up. Like I said, you got to save names to get a pop.
But they're doing Secret Wars. Like, they're doing Infinity War Endgame again, and they're trying to top themselves. I think that's what Secret Wars is going to be. Like, I wouldn't surprise me if Doomsday was just like Avengers meet the X-Men. But then Secret Wars, I really think that that's what they're going to do. Like, they're going to turn that story into Cameo Fest. I say jokingly, but it's going to be like, yeah, we're ripping
really only 5.
Everybody fight everybody.
There was really only 5 shorties out of like 30.
5 ladies, and 5. And it's going to be one thing if it's like, well, Marvel still hasn't come very far. But it's like, we've got Captain Marvel, Wanda, She-Hulk, Miss Marvel, what's her name? Teyonah Parris.
Scarab. Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy, none of them. And I'm like, they're still working. They're still employed.
Yeah.
They're out there. It's not like they died or something. Like, they're out there. If you call them, it'd be like, well, shit. I gotta go.
Gotta go to work.
Thought we were gonna split up. I'd love to see them show like the new Rockets team.
Yeah.
I want to see that team again. That was a great team.
It's like
that's it. Our Lord will return.
I was about to say, Quill's just in Missouri, just eating cereal with his grandpa.
Stuff happens on Earth.
Well, Chris Pratt will be there.
Just on Earth doesn't mean shit happens on Daredevil is happening on Earth right now.
That's a fact. No. It's happening very well.
Yeah, it's so good, guys. If you aren't watching Born Again,
it's fantastic.
Holy shit, man!
It's fantastic. I mean, if you had any reservation about is it going to be like the Netflix or I know they said it was, but is it really? Oh yeah, it is.
So good.
That first episode this past week was like the best filler episode ever.
It was a filler episode. I was like watching. I was like, you know what? That's why they put 2 on this week, because this is just kind of there and not really pushing them. But it's also really good.
See, the thing is, I didn't see it as a filler episode. See, the way I saw it is, it's his journey. Remember, he's denying.
That's a fact.
He doesn't want to be Daredevil. And he's trying to show us, the audience, he still can do.
It was a side quest.
These things. It's a side quest, yeah.
It had nothing to do with Kingpin. That's why I call it filler.
I get that. But he still could do these things with these skills as Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just put a sock on his face. He can do the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, but it goes to show you though how good of writing they've done for this show.
Yes.
The writing on the show is fantastic, and I like that. Kamala Khan's dad is there. And
they tactically imply that she's off setting up like Young Avengers or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
With the kid, no Haley Steinfeld, no America Chavez, no the ladies that be in this movie, ladying it up.
I mean, I think at the end of the day, there's going to be names that, like I said, we all know there's going to be names that are not going to be announced, that are going to be in the movie. How they're going to use them, who knows? But at the end of the day, it's got to happen.
They're going to do all this shit again. Hopefully not like 5 hours of chairs, but they're going to do this. There's going to be at least one more wave of names.
I didn't even hate the chairs.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, everybody was talking about it for hours. Love it, hate it, whatever. It's all anybody was talking about.
It was dumb.
Well, look, it's. I think they could have done it a better way, but at the end of the day, whether you're talking about it in a good way, or you're talking about it in a bad way,
You're talking
about it.
But you have heard of me.
Yeah.
There's somebody with Karen Page with a gun. Jessica Jones. All these people. That was the jerks. I was like, Karen Page, gun? It's like, yeah, if I could put her out there, she knew how to fight with a gun. Jessica Jones, Elektra, just bring them all back. No names. No chairs. But whatever.
Is Jennifer Garner going to show up? You know, that's.
It's like you get to that and you have to, like, okay, they're going to that, like, purgatory thing. And, you know, why would you do that unless Deadpool is present? But these are questions. I mean, like, we're talking about, like, we're going to have a trailer for this movie.
Christmas.
By Christmas, if not sooner. Like, honestly, we've got Fantastic Four comes out in July.
Yeah.
Maybe, like, they have a trailer before that, some kind of something.
I remember Infinity War and Endgame both put their first teasers out, like, November-ish of the previous year.
I mean, this shit's coming, like, full steam ahead. Like, it's like now in production. Like, we're talking about, like, it's far away. It's next year.
For the past couple weeks, Downey's been doing stuff on his own.
Yeah.
I wonder, like, when is it going to start filming?
Right now. Like, I just heard the camera start rolling.
But I'm telling you, they're going to be inside. It's going to be a lot of green screen, whatever that.
Yeah. And that, too, they're doing this also to counteract the, like, set leaks and all that shit.
Everybody bitches. Everybody bitches about it. And I'm like, it's y'all's fault. It is your fault that No Way Home looked the way it did, which you didn't even do in the theater. But it's like, they are trying to stop y'all from taking pictures and, like, leaking things. Like, you're the ones doing it. That's why they're filming everything in a soundstage. Like, you make like they can't go outside.
Yeah.
You know, I shouldn't know Daredevil has his black suit.
Exactly.
Shouldn't know that.
Yeah.
I agree.
Shouldn't know it. And I've seen 850 pictures of it. And
well, here's the thing, though, too, is like while filming, you know, Fantastic Four, you have Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, you got the whole crew there. Mm-hmm. After that, they already got them in the studio. Did they already secretly start filming, you know, for Doomsday? They're already there.
Possibly.
You know,
that whole team got announced.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I feel like it's Doom. Like, we knew Fantastic Four was going to be in it from the time the announcement.
Every Thunderbolt got announced except for Taskmaster.
So we know what's going down in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Everybody's like, oh, Taskmaster's going to die. It's like, no, she's not. She's not. She's safe. No, she's the not guy from Suicide Squad. No, she's not.
And the funny thing about Taskmaster is, all right, you want it to be a female? Fine, great. But then, what's her name? Olga something? She is
Kurylenko.
Gorgeous. She is very pretty, and you're going to hide her
Indeed.
face? You know what I mean? Like, that makes no sense to me.
But they got a chance to fix it in Thunderbolts, which I'm sure she'll be in a lot.
Segue. Starting off this second quarter preview, April, May, June, the weekend of April the 4th, Rocket's most anticipated movie of the year. A Minecraft movie.
Oh, hell with that shit.
I'm gonna go see it.
I was about to say, you're probably going to be the only one to watch it. Like, I just can't get into it. I don't care.
Put it like this: I'm gonna end up going to see it because Shelby's little brother, he wants to see it. He's big into Minecraft, so we'll go take him. We'll go see it. Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, thank you. I need the blessing. So at the end of the day, it's like.
But for those of you that care, from the director of Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Starring Aquaman and Kung Fu Panda.
Jared Hess?
The other girl from Wednesday and Danielle Brooks.
I don't think I knew that.
If you don't know, now you know.
But I don't... Like, Minecraft means nothing to me. It was, like, after my time. So, I didn't play it. I don't know. I don't have, like, friends that played it. I don't know any other, like, adults.
No.
Who, like, I have no real negativity towards it. I don't think it's something that, like, ruined culture the way, like, Fortnite or something like that has. You know?
That movie's probably coming.
It's just around, and I'm just like, okay, kids love this. But, like, I'll go see the movie, but I'm just wondering, like, it can't just be, like, reference video game reference and I don't know what it means. Otherwise, I'm going to be pissed. I'll be like, you know what? This has to make sense narratively. You're going to have to explain everything. No.
It's like Jack Black is just like collecting another video game movie, Infinity Stone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid Jack Black movie.
Super Mario Brothers, Borderlands, Minecraft.
Was in Borderlands, wasn't
he? If we don't count Jumanji.
He was in Borderlands.
Also that weekend, I'm only mentioning this because the cast and like the directing team, I don't even really know what this is. I think I just saw a poster for Freaky Tales from the directors of Captain Marvel and Mississippi Grind.
Is it Pedro Pascal?
Pedro Pascal, Ben Mendelsohn.
Yeah, Jay Ellis from Top Gun Maverick is in it as well.
And apparently Tom Hanks.
Well, thanks.
Interesting.
I feel like I saw a trailer for that like a long time ago.
Did you?
And then
I have no idea what this is.
I saw it like an ad for it on something and then thought about it.
Oh,
it takes place like in the
Too Short is in it?
And it's like, is it like an anthology thing? Because I know it's like stories interconnecting.
The film depicts 4 interconnected stories taking place at real locations and during real historical events in 1987 Oakland.
Fun. A creep show.
Lucky Raider fans.
Okay.
Maybe. I'll put it on my thing because that sounds kind of wonderful.
Yeah.
But why aren't we marketing our movie?
Yeah, Lionsgate. Ass.
Yeah. What?
That comes. When does that come out?
Next weekend.
Oh dang!
I saw a Lionsgate movie yesterday that I'd never heard of. It was called Shadow Force. I'd never heard of it. Never.
I don't remember if I got a trailer for that. Yeah, that's one. I'll blind buy it if y'all give me good feedback.
Yeah.
Hell of a Summer, directed by Billy Burke and Finn Wolfhard.
Looks fun. Okay. I don't understand why it's not in summer.
Chameleon and one of the Goofy brothers from Gladiator 2 is in it. Fred Hetchinger, Abby Quinn.
It's like a kind of like comedy.
DeFaro Woon A Tai, who's also in that Warfare movie, is in it. Adam Pally of Sonic the Hedgehog fame.
And nothing else.
Iron Man 3.
Yeah, it's true. It looks fun. It's another one that like I've seen that trailer like 3 or 4 times like 2 months ago, and now I haven't seen it in a long time. And now it's just coming out. Like, why market better? What happened to marketing movies? And then it'll come out, it'll make $7, and then they'll put it on digital and see like
in 2 weeks.
Like movie theaters.
Nobody goes to the movie theaters.
Yeah. It's like I go to movie theaters and have a horrible time, but I still go. But you have to market your movie. Like, what happened to like the marketing budget?
I don't get these studios.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
I truly don't.
Laptop.
I mean, it's basically they're fighting a battle with 2 hands tied behind their back. I mean, why wouldn't you market, even if it's a small marketing budget, put a movie out there with a cast like that? You put it in the theater. Even if you put it in the theater for a month, it is money you're gonna make. I'd rather make $5 than no bucks. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. It's
the same concept with putting streaming shit on physical.
Yeah, and then that's you put on streaming, you're not making no money because everybody's who you think you're gonna get has already subscribed, and nobody's ever heard of this movie.
Yeah. True. This is kind of a stacked weekend. The Luckiest Man in America, Paul Walter Hauser, Walton Goggins.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I haven't heard of like 4 of these movies. Eric Laurie, directed by Michael Shannon.
Michael Shannon.
Judy Greer, Allison Pill, Tracy Letts, Alexander Skarsgård.
But are these wide releases? That's the thing.
I don't think they all are.
Yeah. Fandango at home. It's like
Minecraft is probably the only wide release next weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might check out Freaky Tales.
I do be trying to stick to the wide releases. Like
wide.
Sorry, Miss Viola Davis. I don't know what G20 is.
Yeah, market movies.
Oh, well, that's on Prime. So that's wide if you pay for Prime. G20 looks like a political action thing. Viola Davis, Anthony Anderson, Marisol Martin,
Anthony Anderson.
Homelander, Elizabeth Marvel, Clark Gregg, Ramon Rodriguez. That's on the 10th. On the 11th, we got The Amateur that looks pretty solid.
That's good. That's a wide release.
That is a wide release.
Wide release with a streaming.
I think my theater's actually got Showtime's already plugged in for that shit.
That's gonna be a busy weekend because you got Warfare, The Amateur, and Drop. Drop looks like a fun movie though. It could be fun.
I'm seeing Warfare early. I can't. I had the opportunity to see The Amateur early, but like my schedule doesn't work, so I'm gonna end up seeing that on time. But I get to see Warfare like 2 days early.
I think Drop looks fun. It is, like we said off wax, getting heavily over promoted. Christopher Landon, like Happy Death Day, like he started carving out his own lane with this horror shit, and for me, it's working.
It looks good. That one trailer plays in front of everything.
That trailer has been out since what, like December, and just within the last 2 weeks, like it clicked in my brain somewhere. There has to be 2 killers, at least.
It's something. It's probably her date. It's the
I was just gonna say, I bet you her date is in on it. So
I don't know.
But they want her to poison him.
You don't know.
You don't know, bro.
You don't know the story.
Hey.
You weren't there.
No, you weren't there.
And then we're like, Warfare looks good, but like as a dude who served in that time, like I don't know if I'll be able to sit through it. It's a little too close to home.
I get that.
I did sit through Civil War though, which was fire.
Civil War was so good. I don't care what any of y'all say out there listening. People acted like they didn't like it, and it was really good though.
Civil War was in my top 5 or 3 last year. Like that shit was a banger. But yeah, like a dude that served in that time as the director, and Buddy that I mentioned earlier is playing him. Charles Melton, Will Poulter, who just damn near stole Death of a Unicorn. Solid cast. Michael Gandolfini, Noah Centineo.
What's his name? Joe. What's his name? Always working. These kids. I say these kids.
Joseph Quinn.
Joseph Quinn.
Johnny
Stranger
Storm.
Things has done him well.
Yeah, it has.
It's so funny. Like him and Pedro Pascal have like the same. It's like they were just like a guest character basically on one season of a show.
Took off.
And blew up.
Everybody loved their characters so much that their careers eclipsed anyone else on the show. Like,
yeah. Pedro Pascal's career got launched with Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Come on.
Okay, old man.
He was one of those actors, like, he came out and he was like, oh, he's been working for years. And I'm like, has he? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody kind of like dick rides Millie Bobby Brown like she's the biggest star out of that show.
No,
I don't think so.
Nah.
Even Sadie Sink just got cast in Spider-Man, and she was in The Whale.
No offense to Millie Bobby Brown.
Finn Wolfhard's an established director now.
He makes shit.
Yeah.
No offense. Like Sherlock Holmes, whatever.
All offense. Fuck it.
Bad, but it's like Godzilla.
Oof.
It's not that it's bad or good or whatever, but it's like it's shit. Like you're making shit. It's fine, but it's like being like, oh, she's got a huge career. No. Like Pedro Pascal was in Gladiator 2. Like,
right?
That's different. He was in Gladiator 2. So was Joseph Quinn. Like they were in Gladiator 2.
Michael and Giorno. Why do I know that name?
I don't know. There's
a movie called Sacramento coming out. Michael Cera, Kristen Stewart, Maya Erskine. But it's directed by Michael and Giorno. And I can't find anything I really recognize from him, but it looks familiar. The weekend of the 18th.
I saw the trailer for that, Sacramento. Sorry. I saw that. I know that.
I'll tell you, y'all know more about these April movies than I do, because I'm going to tell you my most anticipated movie of April right now. I'm not waiting for the end of the month to tell you guys. Sinners.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Coogler has not missed. I can't wait for this shit.
Mm-hmm.
It does look good. And it's filmed for IMAX.
Nah, we cousins.
But, like, I like that Ryan Coogler is kind of that. He's becoming. It's like you want to compare everybody to Christopher Nolan, and it's like that's not. But it's like I'm not saying it's like we compare him directly to that. But I'm like he's becoming a director that like you don't have to be like, from Martin Scorsese, the director of Taxi Driver and Goodfellas. Like you just be like the new one from Martin Scorsese.
Oh, Coogler got a new one? Sign me up.
But it's like Ryan Coogler. Immediately, but it's like the director of Black Panther and Creed. And it's like, I don't think his next movie, I don't think you need that. I think you just say that Ryan Coogler.
That's who I want to do a Star Wars movie. Ryan Coogler.
Ooh.
Coogler?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I want him to do another drama like Fruitvale Station.
That's a fantastic movie.
Aggie.
That's what I'm saying. He hasn't missed.
He really is not.
I feel like the end of April, it ends up being better. With Sinners in the final week, you have The Accountant 2?
You're stepping on my toes, man.
I want Sinners too.
Sinners 2. More Sinners. What is The Wedding Banquet? Who's is Soderbergh Bleecker Street?
Huh?
Is Steven Soderbergh's production company, Bleecker Street. It's not looking like it. Maybe they just did a lot of his movies.
Bleecker Street, yeah. I think, they did like Black Bag.
I wouldn't know.
The Wedding Banquet is a remake of an Ang Lee movie from way back when.
It does say based on Ang Lee's The Wedding Banquet, so there you go.
Marketed this new one. Who's in it?
Lily Gladstone. Bowen Yang, Kelly Marie Tran.
Say Bowen Yang is in it, and Lily Gladstone. Isn't it something about? Are they like pretending to be a couple? I've never seen the original. Sorry, Ang. Ang, you're one of the
For
kids.
shame.
You should watch all your movies.
Let me see. The story concerns a bisexual Taiwanese immigrant man, Winston Chow, in his film debut, who marries a mainland Chinese woman, Mei Chen, to please his parents and get her a green card.
Lily Gladstone is not mainland Chinese. I'll take right.
Isn't she Native American?
Yes.
Okay, so controversy incoming. His plan backfires when his parents arrive to the United States to plan his wedding banquet, and he has to hide the truth of his gay partner.
Plan his what?
What'd they say?
To plan his what? His wedding banquet?
Wedding banquet, yeah. Oh,
It's like a comedy?
They did the thing.
This has to be a comedy.
Romantic comedy, yeah.
Yeah. Ang Lee.
So Bowen Yang and I'm gonna guess Han Ji Chan are the couple, and is Lily Gladstone the I'm not gay person?
We call those straight people.
Straight people.
Yeah, I'm not gay person. Maybe I've seen a trailer for it whatsoever. So
I never even heard of it.
We already got a sequel. The Death of Snow White.
Oh no,
that's good.
No, that's not from Disney. I don't know what that is. It is a thing though. Sneaks. Moving on to April the 25th. Accountant 2. If Sinners wasn't coming out, this would be my most anticipated movie of the month.
My dad is so excited for The Accountant.
Affleck, Bernthal.
That is dad approved. That is
Daniela Pineda, eye candy substitute for Anna Kendrick.
It looks good.
It looks good.
Like my favorite movies, I'm gonna be like, I enjoy this. This is fun.
Yeah.
And like this looks more like funny, which I don't remember the first one being funny. I remember it being just like a kind of action movie.
I mean, what's his condition? ADD, ADHD, autistic.
He's autistic.
It's just the mannerisms. Like he's in this real world, but he has this medical condition, and it makes for some humorous scenes.
But like this looks more like Lethal Weapon, almost like they're just going at each other's backs. But like, looks good. I've seen that they're marketing it. You know, I've watched that trailer in front of like most of the like every action movie. I'm like, to have the accountant trailer. Working Man, this needs to have the accountant trailer. There it is.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, right. I just need it to. It's been a long time. It's been 9 years.
Same studio, so we cousins.
I need people to go up to the accountant too. Otherwise, we're not getting sequels to movies that need them.
Also, this weekend we got Until Dawn from PlayStation Productions, so based on a video game.
The video game is really good.
That's another one. Like, I really don't know shit about the video game. It looks fun.
The trailer kind of gives me Cabin in the Woods vibes.
Yeah, like people are talking about like a dude I work with was telling me something about the way you play the game versus how the movie is.
Yes,
it is very different, and it's making people mad. Like
it's very different.
Like something like you don't die and like respawn in the game.
No,
that game is, but that looks like that's what the movie is.
Not something I got to worry about.
Yeah, but I'm like, you know, honestly,
not a detail I care about. Fuck it.
Yeah. I'll tell you this right now. I played the game. The game is, like I said, it's just a trailer, so it's hard to get the vibes from it. But the game is way more creepier than what this trailer is showing. The trailer is showing something like it's like a Happy Death Day type deal. You die, you turn back. Like it's the game is not that.
Yeah, that's what something I didn't grasp everything you were saying, but yeah, something about it's like you respawn in the movie, then every time you come back, it's like a different killer or something. And
no, not in it.
I was like, well, but like, you know, he was like, yeah, people are really mad. And I was like, y'all wouldn't have survived the Mila Jovovich Resident Evil movies. It's like we had to. Not that they were bad, they rocked, but like they weren't anything like the games.
No.
Like really zoom out. It's like this. Jesus Christ! Not a single game was like this. They weren't doing this.
Yeah, it's crazy. Welcome to Raccoon City is the most game accurate Resident Evil movie.
100%.
I enjoy that one.
It's not as good as like
no.
No. I was like, yeah, you know what?
Hopefully, Buddy the directed Barbarian hopefully kicks us a banger of a reboot.
They're really trying to make it work. Like they just like we need a Resident Evil movie that works. It's like, I feel like we don't. Like we move on.
Just zombies and guns. Let's go.
Do something else. We're already doing Last of Us. There's so many zombie games. Left 4 Dead, Days Gone. Like we just don't need them. We don't need
30 Walking Dead spinoffs.
Randy, have you seen The Last of Us season 1?
I have not, sir.
Oh,
it's on the list.
Randy.
Yes, ma'am.
It's the best video game thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I've heard from you guys.
It is.
The Legend of Ochi.
No.
Speaking of A24.
I know there's a trailer for this.
It gives off Fraggle Rock vibes, kind of like Labyrinth or whatever. Whatever they were doing with puppets in the 80s. Gremlins-ish, Mogwais. Yeah.
I like that.
That's more or less it for April. Are we all on board with Sinners?
Yes.
Most anticipated?
Probably Minecraft.
You would.
Probably Sinners.
Sinners.
Yeah, weirdly enough, like the Accountant 2 is kind of there.
Mm-hmm.
The first one came out, like you wouldn't have. If you'd have been like, well, the Accountant 2, are you excited? I'm like, I guess. I mean, sure.
No.
Like, I don't. Like 9 years, and then we get the trailer, and I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
3 shots of Sinners. We'll take a break, and then we'll do May and June. On May the 1st, probably over this 3 months, the only streaming movie that I'll make time for. Another Simple Favor. The whole band came back. I'm interested.
Like theaters.
Should be in theaters.
It's like, why? Why? I know Blake Lively's got her whole thing going on right now. I'm not going to speak on that. But, like, that's not why. Like, this was already set in stone for any of that. Theaters.
Because they knew that it'll just grate at my nerves to not have it on my shelf, even though I have the first one.
See, and that's the thing is, if you're going to make a sequel to the, you know, why not put it, like, the first one did word of mouth for what it was worth, was pretty solid, made a decent amount of money.
I enjoyed it.
Yes.
At the end of the day, you make a sequel, like you guys said, this was set in stone way before any of this other stuff.
Yeah.
And yet, now it's going into streaming. Who knows how much money they spent? You're not going to make any of it back. Like, I just don't get it. Just don't get it.
Yeah.
True. And then it's like, you say this to like some executive. They'll be like, yeah, you don't get it, buddy. And it's like, no, I don't. I'm telling you, I don't get it. Like,
and that's the thing is, then they
don't even get it.
If the streaming service is going to, like, they're going to become the death of movies itself, not cinema, not movie theaters, of just movies, because they're spending. Look, what's that movie on Netflix? Electric State. They spent what, the Russo brothers, $320 million. Now, granted, it's not the rule. Hey, if somebody's going to offer me $320 million to make a movie, I'm taking it. And yet, that movie, from what I heard, I haven't seen it, is dog shit.
Like, the thing with the movie, it's like, that's almost beside the point. Like, it's like, oh, it's dog shit. It's like, yeah, I don't know if it's dog shit. It didn't look bad. You know, they talked about, like, it was just slop. You know, $300 million is just slop. I'm like, honestly, the effects were pretty good. I mean, it looked like, I feel like they put the movie out there that they wanted to make. It's like, good or bad, it's almost irrelevant. But it's like, yeah, how are you going to spend a budget? How are you going to spend that kind of money on that with those actors? And because it's Chris Pratt, Millie Bobby Brown, Giancarlo Esposito, what's his name? His name is escaping me. But, like, there's a bunch of people in the movie. Stanley Tucci. There's a bunch of people in the movie. And I'm like, they all have to get paid. That's part of the budget. Like, they're all getting paid probably, like, double-digit $1 million. And I just don't understand. Like, the Electric State, you could have put that out in IMAX. Doesn't matter if it's dog shit. There's a Minecraft movie coming out next week.
No, but that's my point. But that's my point is
factual.
Put it out in the theater and see what you get out of it. Like, just see what you get out of it.
Market it.
Because right now you spent $320 million. How much did you make in? Oh yeah, that's right. You made no money because everybody's watching it has already been subscribed. So I mean, it makes no sense.
Mickey 17 lost this, and Mickey 17. It's like, you know what? I paid like $20 to go see Mickey 17 and watched it in an IMAX theater. I had a great time. I watched The Electric State on my couch
of the year
and had a less great time. Doesn't matter if it's good. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They've been making shitty movies since the beginning of cinema. Like there have always been shitty movies. Doesn't matter. Give them a shot. Come out, market them, make some money. I don't get it. It's like, I don't care if Warner Brothers makes money. I don't care. It's like that. The only ones who lose is like when they put out a movie like The Alto Nights, market it at all. The only thing we get is less movies with Robert De Niro playing gang. Like, that's it. That's going to be their lesson. It's like, well, people don't care about gangster movies in theaters. It's like, nobody knew it was coming out. Like, you did $5 million on it and made $3.
Like you said, Mickey 17. Say the budget was $150. So pretty much they got to make around, say, $300 to break even. Just say $300 million. Now, they didn't make $300 million. They made, I think, a little bit over 100. Still, okay, you're going to lose money? I'd rather lose $200 million, which is crazy to say, than $300 million. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you're losing money regardless. If I'm going to lose money, I'm going to want to cut that deficit of how much I'm losing rather than, here's $320 million, make your movie. Oh, yeah, what am I getting back? Nothing. Because, like I said, even if Netflix had every person on this planet subscribe, every household subscribe, that's it. You're maxed out. You're not making no more money. You're limited.
Yeah. And ironically, none of those households are subscribed to Max.
Mm.
Maybe I don't get it. Maybe I'm not in the business. But it's like the industry is collapsing. Like everyone is talking about it. It's not like, well, it seems to be working. It's like it isn't.
Well, the funny thing is I was watching a video on, you know, like us, we're collectors, you know, stuff on streaming, anything on Apple TV, good or bad, ain't out.
No.
It's not out.
Well, some of the TV shows, but like
Ted Lasso.
Not all of them. Like
Yeah.
say, for example, you know, Monarch season 1. I love that show. Not out.
nowhere.
You know, whether you like Argyle or not out.
Gone. Yeah.
You know, it's like, you know, Fly Me to the Moon, whether you liked it or not out. Napoleon, not out. Like, there's some ones that we collect. Whether you like the movie or not, you have no chance to make that decision of I'm going to put it on my shelf or not. And then it became about, well, that's why bootlegs around. And there's some solid bootleg companies. Now, granted, I'm not for it, but if I can't get the movie that I want, that I truly enjoyed, and streaming is streaming, they can pull that shit off and you'll never see it again.
Man, it may as well be lost media. That movie with Tom, the Greyhound, that may as well be lost media. Because I'm like, people don't have Apple. That was supposed to go to during COVID and just didn't. It was like the first movie I remember going to a streaming service. And I was like,
like there's a show out, I think it's on MGM. They'll show it on Hulu here and there. It's called From.
Yeah.
It's
From what?
fantastic. But it's not out. And they already had 3 seasons in. And nothing is out. And that's what I'm saying is like there are
Somebody's
movies that I know we enjoy that are not out. Yeah, can I get them on a different site that's not an official release? Yeah, that's great quality. Absolutely. I've done it before. But at the end of the day is if I'm not going to get this movie, I'm only going to wait so long because sooner or later, look what Disney did. They pulled a ton of stuff, a ton of content. Willow. I didn't see this TV series. It's you can't find that anywhere. Jeff Goldblum's series that was on Disney, like it never existed, and that was a fun series. And now there's no trace of it. That's what I'm saying. Is like, what are we doing here?
I was talking to my friend last night, and we mentioned like not at the museum, National Treasure. Yeah, that National Treasure. I was like, did you watch that TV show? It's gone now. I'm pretty sure. She insisted that it's still on there, but I don't know. But I was like, didn't they take that and the Mighty Ducks show off?
Yep.
Probably.
Mighty Duck.
Turner and Hooch.
It's like it never happened. And that's messed up.
I was the only one championing that Turner and Hooch show.
No, yeah, I didn't watch that, but I watched the goddamn Mighty Ducks show.
So did I.
And the National Treasure show, was it the greatest? No, but it wasn't bad.
I did watch it to the end.
Or so did I. I enjoyed it.
They still doing the Santa Clauses?
The dude from Next Friday was in it.
Yeah.
But that wasn't his name. What was his name?
Joker?
Yeah.
He was the uncle.
Her dad or whatever.
Yeah, that's what it was, yeah.
I know his name, but now I don't know his name.
Those bitches
that's our tangent for this episode. So May the 2nd.
Another simple favor. Wish I did it in the theater, goddammit.
Yeah, for sure. But in the theater, May 2nd, we got Thunderbolts, **. This marketing has been money. This could be the worst MCU movie ever, but the marketing has been great.
Even if it's a shit show of a movie, it's going to make all its money the first weekend.
I'm alone on the hill, but this is my most anticipated Marvel movie of the year.
Same.
I'm the only. Same. It's going to be like.
Mine's in July.
Whatever.
Fantastic Four?
And for Brave New World. But like, I just think, first, all the trailers for Thunderbolts have been so good. And
Eat shit, Valentino.
I love Bucky. I love MCU Bucky. Like, MCU Bucky has just become one of my favorite Marvel characters. I'm just like, anything MCU Bucky does, I'm there. I want to be it. You know, I never sat and read Winter Soldier, but MCU Bucky. I'm like, MCU Bucky is the best, and he deserves good things.
The White Wolf.
Yes. But yeah, I love this just the ragtag like Suicide Squad. It's like
Yes.
I know it's but like this
Yes.
looks great. Characters are great. I'm sorry.
You do your villain team up, make them the hero thing at movie 36, not movie 3.
Yeah,
Ass.
it looks fucking good. I'm sorry, like all these characters, and it's like I know them.
Yeah.
This looks fun. Goddammit.
Sentry, U.S. Agent, Ghost, Red Guardian.
Bring them back. It's like, yeah, you got all the people talk about. Oh, Marvel did the thing with the villains again, where they used up the villain and threw him away. Here you go. Ghost is back. Like, we have Ghost. We have U.S. Agent. Like, people that have been antagonist Taskmaster.
Yeah.
We've got... Here you go. Here.
And that's the thing, it's like, has, Valentina been talking to some of these characters way back? Because remember, Ghost was in Ant-Man and the Wasp. That's a while ago.
My dad doesn't remember that at all.
Are we?
That's a while ago.
Are we to believe that she bought Avengers Tower back in Homecoming?
Maybe.
My speculation was Avengers Tower was going to be the Fantastic Four headquarters.
Yeah. Well, how long have they been out? Because like even in what was that, Age of Ultron? They were in that like other building.
The beginning of Age of Ultron was. I mean, they were setting up the compound in Age of Ultron.
Yeah, but at the end, like that's where they were.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ant-Man. That's where Ant-Man bought the Falcon. So that's been.
This is true.
Like, Homecoming, that was like is that like the same time-ish? So yeah, like Civil War.
Who knows?
Is like after Ant-Man. So yeah, around that same time.
Yeah.
It's got to be, I guess. That she owned it this whole time. It's been like 10 years.
Yeah.
That's been longer in MCU time.
Exactamundo. But yeah, hyped to see what they do with Sentry. Hyped to see how the team turns on Valentina.
She's like the shitty Nick Fury. That's what I've told her. She's like
can't wait.
I'm so excited.
Can't wait. Also that weekend, a previously mentioned movie, Shadow Force. Had no idea this was Joe Carnahan. Now I'm interested.
No clue. As Kerry Washington, Omar Sy, Mark Strong is the bad guy, and then also Method Man and what's her name?
Method Man.
Divine Joy Randolph and Method Man.
Oscar winner Divine Joy Randolph.
And I'm like, we're just not marketing this, I guess. I'm seeing it for the first time a month before it comes out. Sure.
Yeah. That's a mid-July blind buy.
It's like, not that it looked particularly wonderful, but I'm like, May 2nd release? We're not marketing our movie?
Right. It's, what was it, what was his prime movie during COVID? Came out around the time of Coming to America. Frank Grillo, Mel Gibson. Level, I can just click and figure it out.
Some bullshit.
Boss Level? Boss Level. Yeah, it's like, that was fine. If it's as good as that, fuck it.
Nope.
Limited release.
That's a lot of those.
May the 9th, we got Friendship. Tim Robinson, Paul Rudd, Kate Mara, Jack Dylan Grazer.
That's May?
That's May the 9th.
Oh. Yeah, I'm there. Sorry.
I mean, I'll be there if it's in my theater. If not, it'll be another blind buy.
Physical release, mind you. A24 has been kind of fucky. Queer never came out.
I saw that. I saw something like Queer on Max, April the 17th. Did that ever get a physical release? No.
Queer, A Different Man. I feel like there's another A24. There's a lot of A24 movies that have not come out. There's one with Julia Louis-Dreyfus where she's like talking to a bird. Barely came to theaters. It's on Max now. And they have their Blu-ray thing going where you can get them. And you can buy them in stores. Apparently some Walmarts have them. But you can go to Barnes & Noble.
My Walmart has them.
Yeah. But they're putting out some movies. But it seems like nowadays A24 is only coming out with their own
Yeah, they're slanging their own shit.
Which, I don't. Do I hate it? I don't know if I hate it. If they're accessible, if I could get them. But
Tuesday?
yeah, a movie like Queer, which feels homophobic. It's like, why was that the one that didn't come out?
So the name of the bird movie with Elaine from Seinfeld
Is it like Tomorrow?
is called Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yeah, it's on HBO Max.
It came out in 2023. No, it came out last June.
It's on Max now. Never got a theatrical run that I knew of.
Barely heard of this. At first, I thought you were talking about You Hurt My Feelings, and I have that on the shelf.
No, it was something she's talking to a bird.
Okay.
Like her daughter's dying or some shit. It looks sad, but I didn't watch it because it didn't come to theaters, and then it just landed on Max. And it was just like, oh, I never got to it, I guess.
Friendship might actually be the widest release this weekend, because you got that Fight or Flight, which looks like Bullet Plane that Eric showed us a couple days ago.
Is that a wide release?
I highly doubt it. Clown in the Cornfield.
I'm interested in that one.
Nah.
Is that
based off the book?
Nah.
Is it real?
It was at South by Southwest a few weeks ago.
All right, that might be real.
So,
but you got Let's Breathe for a week. So.
Yeah, May 16th. Like, as I haven't watched very many movies at home this year, but May is like the 1st to the 31st, like jam packed with binges.
Yeah.
And one of them is Final Destination. Bloodlines comes out the 16th. The only movie I'm interested in that weekend.
That might be another one of those where I'm like, I'm more excited to just rewatch the series than even like seeing the new one. Looks like it's interesting. Like we were talking about, I think I don't know, on another thing, we were like bloodlines. Like, what does that mean? Does that mean they're related to other characters? Something it's like, well, it's got to be something. And it's like the trailer. It's like I didn't even think about it.
It's just an attention grabber.
It's like the older woman, like when she was young in like the 60s or something, stopped something from happening, saved a bunch of people, and now their like grandchildren are dealing with it. And it's like that's the plot. She's like, we were never even supposed to be born because she saved our grandpa or whatever. And
That's interesting.
I didn't think of that.
I didn't watch the trailer. Like I saw the little scene in the tattoo parlor, and I was like, okay, I'm in. That's all I needed.
The like new trailer explains that, and it's like, oh,
I'll see it before Sinners. I'll see it before Drop. But yeah. That's an interesting plot because it feels like something they've never done before.
Bloodlines, like, oh, so it's not that Devon Sawa's going to be in it, but it's like, oh, that. Okay, cool.
It's not like the end of the movie's going to retcon and circle back to the first one.
Yeah, again.
Lame.
But I'm there. I always like that series. The first 3, anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
All the time.
For sure.
It's nonstop.
But Shorty from Stargirl's in it, though.
Shorty from Stargirl.
Hey. Breck Basinger. I think she was in 47 Meters Down. 2.
Cool. Oh, one of those?
One of those.
47. Another 47. What was that one?
Yeah, she was
Uncaged.
Uncaged.
Yeah.
Beat you. Also that weekend, Hurry Up Tomorrow. Love Jenna Ortega. I'm kind of over the weekend trying to act, even though I didn't even watch his series.
Oh, it was
I
terrible.
don't care.
I'll go see it. Like, I like his music. This seems to be kind of like related to almost like a concept move for the album, like a companion piece. It's cool. Like, I'll go see that.
Whatever, dude.
Like I always say, athletes try to be artists try to be actors try to be everything.
It's theaters. I'll go. I went and saw a fucking Kanye West, like, church movie thing in theaters. I'll go see this.
Whatever, dude.
I do that now, but back in, like, 2019, I did. And it was cool. It was, like, 40 minutes long. I got to see it in IMAX.
Whatever, dude.
Cool. It was cool, goddammit. It was cool.
So, Memorial Day weekend. Is this the weekend of May the 23rd? I'm gonna need you to trust me one last time.
Yep.
I told you, hey, Kittredge talking about every soul in the world being Ethan Hunt's responsibility. I told y'all I was uncomfortable with that shit, and nobody laughed.
Like, since when? Since when is it like Mission Impossible 2? That was not the task.
Yeah.
It was just do this one job here where the doves are.
but it's a mission. It's impossible, and I'm tired of the internet talking about this is the 7th or 8th movie. Aren't these missions kind of possible? No, you dumb bitch. It's impossible because only Ethan Hunt can carry it out.
Yeah,
that's the point.
He's doing them. They call him, and he's getting old.
And even though I wasn't as high on Dead Reckoning Part 1, I'm still hyped for the Final Reckoning. They keep implying and alluding to that Ethan Hunt might die. He's not gonna die.
No.
That doesn't mean they're gonna do a 9th movie or anything. They might reboot. They might not do shit with it. Paramount might be sick of spending money on this franchise. Who knows?
I see them ending it.
But yeah.
Put it like this.
I'm excited.
It's that sports analogy. Sometimes the best trades are the ones you don't make. Remember, at one point,
Renner
was supposed to take over, and it didn't happen. And now look, I mean,
poor Renner.
He was supposed to be born. He was supposed to be the new Ethan Hunt.
Yeah.
He's got his Marvel money.
Hey man, keep doing that.
Exactly.
But yeah, I see them ending it for sure. I see them being like, this is the last one. We cannot keep spending $400.
We can't Fast and Furious this motherfucker. We got to put a cap on it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also not making enough noise for we're coming right up on May or April. And it's coming up in the middle of May, and I'm like, we need another trailer.
I was about to say, I don't want it because, like, I don't care. Like, I'm going to go see it regardless. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like, that one trailer is getting played out.
I'm not even played out. I've seen it a handful of times. It's like that trailer should be in front of everything.
I think I saw it twice this weekend.
I didn't see it in front of a single one this weekend. I saw it in front of Sonic Gladiator was the first one I ever saw it in front of, and then it against Sonic. And then it's like, I've seen it here, I've seen it there. I think I saw it in front of Novocaine because it was Paramount.
Accountant and Mission Impossible have been like two of the mainstays for me over the past couple months.
I get dropped in front of fucking
everything. I get dropped.
And I got Megan in front of Snow White. I couldn't believe it. I didn't get Freakier Friday, but I got Megan. And some little kid, I was like, why are they doing this? And some little child was like in the row in front of us, and she was like, like she started laughing. Why?
Oh,
I stand corrected.
And that's they're so edgy putting bitch in a trailer. We'll get there next month. Also, Labor Day weekend, Nick, you bite your tongue. Lilo and Stitch looks amazing. I don't give a fuck if it's a beat for beat, except for the ice cream and the snow cone. Everything else is a scene for scene redo. I love it.
Amazing. We're going with the word amazing.
I am.
Look amazing. Oh, and I'm watching these old Disney movies, and if they ever do Bambi, I'm going to protest.
Yeah.
I'm going to
movie's over.
Like, stop this. Enough is enough.
Nobody wants to see a deer get plugged in live action.
Bambi is perfect. Bambi is without flaw. And it's like 85 years old. And I'm like, it's perfect. You don't need to touch this. There is not a thing you need to do to meddle with this. It's flawless.
They didn't need to do Cinderella. They didn't need to do Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Lion King. They didn't need to do Snow White.
I agree. The only thing was like some of the like princess stories that eclipse Disney, like, Cinderella, even Snow White to a degree.
Yeah.
I'm like, at least those exist outside of Disney. Like Pinocchio, it's like those exist outside of Disney's grasp on them. Peter Pan, but they still do them. But I'm like, Lilo and Stitch, I mean, that's Disney's thing. That's all of them, and it's just like, we're doing it again.
We're gonna run it back.
It's gonna make a lot of money.
So they're doing it. They're doing Moana.
I think honestly, having them both come out Memorial Day weekend might be a problem. Because Mission Impossible has to, like, I hate talking about movies like that, but it's like Mission Impossible has to make money. Like, it has to.
It has to. Yeah, no, I get that.
And going against like Lilo and Stitch, it doesn't have, it doesn't have any of the controversy that Snow White has. And little kids, I just think, are going to respond to it more. Like, I just think they're, I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I think it might take the number one. And it's like,
does Mission Impossible move up a week?
Yeah, should we maybe have moved one?
No.
I don't know. Lilo and Stitch isn't getting the IMAX either, so it's like they both kind of. It's like, shouldn't we just move them? I don't know.
Hopefully they both cash out. Hey, the same director as Marcel the Shell with Shoes On.
Really?
Yeah. Dean Fleischer can't.
Really?
Yeah.
What have we become? What are we doing to our auteur?
They've done it since the beginning of time. I was like, I forget what I was thinking about or watching the other day. It's like, fuck, it's like every movie has some kind of political reference in it. And it's like, we've been doing that forever. All the action movies and shit in the 80s was all like Soviet and South Africa, you know what I mean? Like political issues have always been in movies.
It's all woke. That's all of a sudden. Now, it's woke.
Stupid.
Snow White lost money because of woke.
Caucasians.
Like,
oh my god.
Looked like shit.
Stupid Caucasians. No, Rachel Ziegler took notes from the Melissa Barrera shit and was like, I'll just make my statement after my movie comes out. Fuck you.
Fuck yeah. It's like she went woke and they went broke.
No, she didn't.
Nobody saw it because it looked like shit.
Fuck up.
It was shit. I thought it was kind of good, actually. Personally, I was like, that's why people wouldn't go see it. People aren't as like chronically online as like we pretend that they are.
Yeah.
It's like little fucking children who go see these movies. They aren't online. Like, mommy, why is Rachel Ziegler saying these things? Like,
why is the Hunger Games girl saying Palestine?
Yeah, mommy, why is it like that? It's like, well, honey, it's like, no, we aren't having these conversations.
Why is she playing a hammy cartoon villain? Because the character's based on a hammy cartoon villain.
Mommy.
There's another Fear Street coming out Memorial Day weekend on Netflix for you lazy fucks.
I didn't watch any of those, but I kind of thought maybe I should have.
They're not bad. They're not bad.
I kind of always heard that they were good, and I was like, you know what, they were there.
I see Chris Klein, Ariana Greenblatt.
It's pretty fun. It's a pretty fun watch.
See Catherine Waterston. The cast looks solid.
I might do that. We'll see.
It'll get in the way of Disney binging.
I know. I've got Disney that I'm planning to do, like, you heard it here first, folks. I'm planning to do all of the Lilo and Stitch. There's like 3 sequels to Lilo and Stitch.
Is there? I was only going to do the second one.
There's Lilo and Stitch 2, there's Stitch the movie, and there's Leroy and Stitch.
Oh, no. I'm doing the combo pack and fuck the rest of that shit.
I'm doing Leroy and Stitch. I'm not doing the sequels to these other ones, although I am considering doing them in my free time, like after, and then doing like a ranking or something. Because I have most of them. There's some of them that I've never seen though. But it's like Cinderella 2 and Hunchback of Notre Dame 2. Like all this, like I've seen this. I own them. Return of Jafar. Some of them are good. The Lion King 2 is good.
Yeah.
I said Lion King 2 is good. I always like the Beauty and the Beast Christmas.
Upon rewatch.
1.5 is good to me. Return of Jafar is okay. The King of Thieves is good.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Let's cap off May. Karate Kid Legends.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. I'm so excited.
I'm like in the middle of season 4 right now. I'm gonna try to finish season 4 of Cobra Kai today. Yeah. I think it's so fucking cool that they're bringing Jackie Chan in with Ralph Macchio, combining what we thought, like, is it even really a remake anymore? Nah, it's just the Karate Kid that with similar vibes.
Yeah, it's a completely different story, different characters. He wasn't Mr. Miyagi, he was Mr. Han.
Yep.
Let's go.
Completely different, similar teaching styles, and like that's another one that might need another trailer. But like they show the training and they're still doing the jacket on, jacket off thing.
I've been getting that trailer in front of. I think I got it yesterday. Like
I did too.
But I don't care. Let's go.
Yes.
Why does Ralph Macchio look younger?
Right? That's what I was thinking. I haven't seen any episode of the final season of Cobra Kai, but like the hair looks a little shaggier.
His hair's like a little longer, and it's like he's like 60 something. He looks maybe like 40 something. Like he doesn't look old.
Yeah.
And it's like, and he looks younger in this trailer. Like it's like you really were a kid in the 80s. And it's like, no, he was like in his mid 20s. It's like,
yeah,
he just aged different. It's like there's less than 10 years age difference between him and Jackie Chan. Like they made Jackie Chan look like an old man.
They did not.
An old man talking to a young kid.
I just want to get there. Is like the chick that plays his wife in Cobra Kai not in this movie. His daughter not in this movie. They show like
if them show up in the movie, I'm gonna full on like Marvel like.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like the only connecting fibers to Cobra Kai that I can see in this trailer is just when they show Jackie Chan approach him at the Miyagi-Do site, dojo
place. And I'm just like, yeah, like any reference, they really don't have to. Because it's like, I can see them not doing it like, you have to have watched 5 seasons of a TV show to understand what's happening here. It's like, nobody wants that. So I can see them putting it in the theater and it just being like...
Yeah, I'm only doing it just so I can watch the final season. But it's like, how do you present this movie and then... sorry, William Zabka, you're not going to be in the movie.
He doesn't need to be in it.
He doesn't need to be.
Yeah. I just feel like he showed up and didn't do anything. It's like Bucky in the waiting room with Captain America. It's like, they're not doing anything. They're just talking. They're just talking. I'm so happy.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I love the karate. I'm a big Karate Kid guy. So the fact that it's just even coming out at all, I'm just like.
And like, I'm greedy. Like, I want this shit to be so successful we get 2 or 3 after this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Fuck yeah. Put this out. I want kids to be excited. I want kids to be excited for it. I don't know, it's going to be kind of hard to market, but it's like I'm an adult now, but it's like I don't know how kids things get marketed necessarily, but it's like I want to turn on Nickelodeon and have this be everywhere. That would have been what happened like 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Like they would have had Jackie Chan at the Kids' Choice Award. I don't know if they still do things like I don't know, but it's like that's what I want. Like so I want kids to be
MTV now or some shit.
I want kids to see it and be like, that could be me. I could be the Karate Kid.
Yes.
But maybe. Who's to say?
Rocket, they don't do karate in Minnesota?
Oh, it's too fucking cold.
That's how you keep the body warm, bro. Wax on, wax off, paint the fence.
Ain't nothing to wax over here.
Stacked. Was May stacked last year? Kinda. But, like, was it? I mean, this is...
I'm completely blanking. I have no idea what came out last May.
Let's see.
The Apes, The Fall Guy.
Apes,
yeah. I mean, pretty stacked, I guess.
May had some hits.
But this was... And none of them made money. Like
that nobody went to watch Furiosa, but it was a banger.
But, like, this, I'm, like, thinking, like, am I more excited for Mission Impossible? Or, like, Thunderbolts? Or, like, Karate Kid? Fuck.
Damn.
Like, if I'm being...
I'll be honest with you, if it may, I'm more interested in Mission Impossible because I want it to do well. I want it to end on a good note.
Movie, but it's like, but am I more excited?
Yeah.
Than Bucky fighting Sentry?
We gotta hit this one last movie and then we can split that atom of what our most anticipated of the month is. I think this movie goes wide in June, but the new Wes Anderson movie, the Phoenician. It's not how you say that.
Phoenician.
The Phoenician scheme.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, like my theater won't get it, but again, I'll blind buy it. I'll watch it around the time the physical media comes out.
Not even a trailer yet. I don't care.
Nothing.
I'm there.
Benicio del Toro, Michael Cera, Bill Murray, Riz Ahmed, Tom Hanks, Cumberbatch, Johansson, Rupert Friend, Charlotte Gainsbourg, Cranston. Yeah.
You talk about a director that does not miss and does not always get the credit.
That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
It is Wes Anderson. I'm sorry. People are like, oh, I don't love this, and he became too full of himself or whatever. I was like, no, his shit got better and just stayed that way. Like, I'm always there. Asteroid City was like the clincher. I was always like a big Wes Anderson fan.
I really liked Asteroid City.
Eventually, one of these will just be like, whatever. And like, while I was watching Asteroid City, I was like, this motherfucker does not miss. In the heat of battle, he does not miss.
And it's like, as soon as he finishes a movie, he just starts the next one.
Yeah, that's all he does.
Give him $300 million to make The Electric State and see what he comes out with. It'd probably be the
banger. Well, he really stays in his lane, too. He doesn't really try to, like, do Electric States.
Nope. His lane is gold. It's
gold. His own niche, his own style. I mean, you could tell what a Wes Anderson movie is. You definitely could tell.
Like, I would argue Baz Luhrmann kind of does the same thing, where you start a movie and you're like, oh, he's indulging, he's self-indulging, and then once you get like into it and it just hits a stride, you're like, this is great. Love The French Dispatch. I love it. I love it.
French Dispatch was fantastic.
It's all great. Like, there's no misses. I'm probably gonna. I don't know.
Do a binge, a Wes Anderson binge.
I've done it multiple times. I usually just do things like in my free time, and I'm just like, I don't think I've done one since The French Dispatch. I might just do it again. I want to watch The Tenenbaums since we lost Gene Hackman.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite of his. That and Rushmore.
Yeah. Moonrise Kingdom.
That and which one?
Rushmore.
Rushmore's great.
Rushmore's great too. See, my two favorite are Fantastic Mr. Fox and Life Aquatic.
Mr. Fox is great.
I think Life Aquatic is like my lead, like at my last. But I'm like, people love the Life Aquatic.
I might have it mid to low tier.
That's a great.
I got Darjeeling mid to low tier too.
Darjeeling is great.
That's the one I have at like my bottom, and it's okay. It's not bad.
No.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Adrian Brody. That's what people are talking about. Brody didn't have this great career, and I'm like, how many times has he worked with Wes Anderson?
Yeah.
Darjeeling. He's doing fine. How many people are doing that? Predator. But anyway, I digress.
Most anticipated of May. I had to find my list because I knew I got Thunderbolts, Mission Impossible, and Karate Kid all in my most anticipated of the year. I have Thunderbolts one spot over Mission Impossible.
I'll be different. I'll take Mission Impossible.
I want to take Mission Impossible. I feel like that's the more like classy answer. Once I get into the Mission Impossible binge and like do it, I'm gonna be like,
we're so fucking back.
Yeah, I'm just be like, fuck Thunderbolts.
You guys hate Mission Impossible 2? Fuck you, it's good.
Yeah. Right. Fuck all of you. You don't understand the struggle. Daniel LaRusso's story is not for y'all. It's for me. Fuck you.
Yes. Oh man, I can't wait for May.
Yeah, May's gonna be great.
On to June. The weekend of June the 6th, from the world of John Wick, Ballerina.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see the new trailer.
It looks great. I'm sorry.
Because I like the fight. I like the hose versus the fire part.
I don't like the idea of things just being spin-offed to death. Like, I don't like that we're Hobbs and showing.
Spun off.
But it looks really good.
Hella fun.
Like a good movie. And nobody's really tired. Like, people are like, oh, this looks sick. But they aren't like, I'm like, it looks really good. It looks like 5.
No, I get to binge the John Wick movies the same way I binged like everything Black Widow and watch Chapter 4 after Ballerina.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm debating. I think I'm going to end up just watching the John Wicks. I was debating just like not doing it. I was like, man, it's been like 2 years. And I was like, I'm doing the Mission Impossibles.
Exactly.
2 years ago. And I'm just like, yeah, but John Wick, like, he's in the movie. He's in it.
Yeah.
Your choice.
It looks like you already have.
Or you can leave. Your choice. And I'm like, okay, yep. And I want to watch 4 again. I haven't watched 4 since the theater. So
exactly.
I'll just watch them again and have a great fucking time because those are really good movies.
No.
So I'm excited for it. Plus the cat, like it looks really good. Like the fighting, like everything about it just looks like it's gonna rock.
Yeah. We got a
date. We went without a date for a long time.
Sure.
Like June. Like okay, I think June.
Sure.
I know going without a date. Me.
The Life of Chuck comes out that weekend from Mike Flanagan with Tom Hiddleston, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Mia Sara, Matthew Lillard. Isn't it Mark Hamill?
Yeah.
Isn't this based on some Stephen King shit?
I think.
It's not horror at all, though. So this is another like Green Mile, Shawshank, Stand By Me level banger, hopefully.
Is there a trailer for that?
There might be.
I've seen the poster.
I was about to say, I know there's a poster.
Trailer. But it's got my interest.
Yes.
But it needs my attention.
Mm-hmm.
Should it be The Life of Sean for Rocket to say something?
No.
Okay.
No. Next.
Next. Don't know what The Ritual is. Don't know what I Don't Understand You is.
Ritual is Al Pacino and Dan Stevens doing.
Yeah, that's all you, buddy.
Al Pacino, that might be the one thing, because there are so many exorcism movies, and a lot of them have Russell Crowe. And I just don't. Times I like a good exorcism.
He was too
movie.
busy for this one.
There's so many that I'm like, you know what, I can't. There's too many, but I'm like, Al Pacino.
Yeah.
If it comes to theaters, I might pay attention.
This is his alto nights.
Yeah.
June 3rd.
Movies about exorcism is like you see one, you see them all.
Yeah.
You see The Exorcist, that's the only one you got to see. That's it.
This is the all-time. And then I like The Last Exorcism, which was like caught on camera. That was cool. And Emily Rose is a pretty okay movie. But honestly, that's about it. There's a
Weekend of June 13th. In the vein of Lilo and Stitch, Nick, you bite your tongue. How to Train Your Dragon, live action, looks great.
It doesn't, though.
Looks great.
It looks like the other one. Like,
that's why it looks great.
Word for word, bar for bar. Like,
yes.
They're even, like, costumes.
It's the same director. Of course he stole his own flow.
The costumes don't look like clothing that people wear.
They're Vikings.
They look like they're wearing cosplay of the animated movie. I just don't
They're Vikings.
Wait, that movie's so good.
Yes.
It's so good as is. Like the Wild Robot that just came out in October. How fucking great was that movie? It was outstanding. It was wonderful. That wouldn't have been better.
I'd watch that in live action scene for scene. I would.
It would have been better. Now, if it had just come out live action first, okay, fine. But, like, we got those beautiful colors and the beautiful voice work and the music, and it all worked in tandem, and it was wonderful. And I feel like if this comes out and makes a lot of money, then they're just like, the people yearn for the Wild Robot. And it's like, no, we don't. We don't need the Prince of Egypt live action. We already have had it in other things. Y'all did your Moses story, and it's outstanding. It's like one of the best ones. It's the best one, really. But it's like, we don't need it in live action. We don't need it with the music. You don't need to do it. But I feel like this will give them an out. Like, I don't want Shrek. I don't want live action Shrek.
But why?
I don't want live action Turbo. I don't want live action.
Yes, that's the one. Snails in real life.
B movie. Like,
how with that?
No.
Yes.
Y'all have the Disney.
I was gonna say, if Disney can do The Lion King, then DreamWorks can do their animals animated that we're supposed to buy are real.
Live action Madagascar. What even is that? The penguins?
It's stupid.
Fuck you. Like, no. Don't. Disney doing this. But live action Megamind?
Yes.
No. I don't want it.
No.
Eat that. I'll go see it. I'll go see it in IMAX.
Live action.
I would have to do a live action Shrek then.
The live action Kung Fu Panda quadrilogy.
No. Please. No.
I love trolling.
No. Live action Dogman. It's like, we got that.
Yes.
It's called Night Bitch.
It is called Night Bitch. The Materialists that we were talking about, I think, before we hit record. I saw this trailer for the first time yesterday. I think this looked really good.
I'm in.
Is it a sequel to The Brutalist?
Yes.
Yes.
No. It's Celine Song's follow-up from Past Lives.
Yeah. It would like a kind of a big deal. Like, I'm like, I like that they secured her for her follow-up.
They love putting her in a June release date, don't they?
And it doesn't look like the poster kind of looks like that A2, like I was saying, like the A24 vibe. But the trailer just kind of looks like one of those kind of maybe like kind of romantic comedy, but more just like just a movie for adults. It looks like a.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's why I like it. And Chris Evans, they think we're gonna buy Chris Evans as a schlubby guy who just can't find love.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what?
Come on.
30 years ago I would have.
Yeah, I've seen What's Your Number.
George Clooney's a struggling single dad, and Michelle Pfeiffer's a struggling single mom. It's like, get the fuck. Those are supermodels. Those are supermodels.
One Fine Day is kind of a banger, though.
One Fine Day is one of my favorites from my childhood. I love that movie. It's like, those are supermodel actors, and I hope they get married at the end.
God, Michelle Pfeiffer, bro.
Yep. But, it looks like the kind of movie that people are like, they don't make these kind of movies anymore. And I'm like, here we go. You just have to show up. You just have to go. Anyone But You with Sydney Sweeney. You just have to go. Here it is.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Speaking of,
it did.
I
think
guess this is a movie.
Funny.
Echo Valley with Julianne Moore and Sydney Sweeney is starting to like put out some kind of promotion. It's on Apple, so you don't have to leave your couch. Huh?
Yeah. She's her daughter who's like, she did something. Like, she killed someone or something.
I'm not sure.
Something.
That sounds interesting, though.
Something.
Ridley Scott put his money into it.
There we go.
I might want to see this, but because it's streaming, I probably won't. Not that I have anything against streaming. I just go to the theater and forget about streaming.
It's hard to, prioritize them.
Ooh, so the weekend of June the 20th may have my most anticipated movie of the month in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I
There's a couple.
I listed one higher than that. Let's start with Elio, which was supposed to come out March of last year, but here we are. It's new Pixar. What else do you need to know?
It's like Disney is in some shit right now, but like I still I find myself rooting for it. Like, Pixar, Disney Pixar, like that used to be an event. They used to that. Cars, fuck you. And it used to be years between movies. And it was like Ratatouille, fuck you. It's new Pixar in the middle of summer.
That was the year after Cars, homie.
They don't really do that anymore. It's kind of like Elemental here. Here you go. And it's like, we should be, so I still root for something like Elio, which I'm hoping they aren't just, because like they moved it, and I feel like they moved it strategically, like they wanted to prioritize Inside Out because they thought it would make money. I think someone's lying about the money that the movies are making. I'd say that in front of the firing squad. I was like, I don't think Inside Out 2 made over $1 billion. I really don't think Moana 2 made over $1 billion.
You've been hating on Moana for 6 months.
I'm sorry. I don't know anybody that saw it. Not a soul, like, outside of this. You go out, and nobody's singing the songs. Nobody's doing it. I was like, I don't think Mufasa made the kind of legs that they said it had. I think there's a liar out there. But whatever. I think that's why they moved Elio. So I'm glad they gave it another date. Like, they didn't just erase it. But I'm like, I need y'all to market this. I need you to get people excited. Don't fucking shelve it and be like, see, people don't care.
Well,
but I have a feeling it's just going to be one of those original things from Disney that doesn't make money.
And then we get the Incredibles 5.
Bitch made money.
Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully, like you said, Nick, I remember Disney Pixar used to be like, they just would announce the title and the only thing you had to see was Disney Pixar, and you were there. You didn't have to see a trailer. You were going to go see the movie.
Great bird in like class.
And that's the thing is like, I feel like Onward, I thought was fantastic. Luca wasn't bad. Soul made you question your
Banger.
life.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Goal is
and what sucked, it happened during COVID.
Yeah.
I think now, like, a lot of movies that, like Turning Red, I thought was a fun movie.
Great.
It was fantastic.
it's good.
It got to a point where you start basically not brainwashing, but you start getting people used to, oh, Disney Pixar now is just going to be streaming. I mean, COVID is one thing, but then even after that, they started still putting stuff on streaming where stuff should have been coming out in the theater.
I think they're one of the only ones, and it's like, who knows what they're actually doing, but it's like they're one of the only ones that seem to be like taking the hint, where it's like, yeah, they did Soul, because we were in COVID 2020, people forget, but it's like we didn't know what was going on. We didn't know how we watched it. So they were like, here's Wonder Woman, here's Soul, here. Like, you can have them. And in the hindsight, it's like, God, they shouldn't have done that. But in 2020, they really didn't know.
No.
And they kept putting them on Disney Plus, and it was like,
well, there was like a new surge in positive cases, like at the time too. So they just figured.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh fuck, we should have just pushed the movies, right? But but when you go back, the uncertainty of that time period, people have already kind of forgotten. Like, where it was like, God, are we ever even going to go to the movies again? Like, these movies have to come out. We have to see them. But it's like, they're one of the only ones who now are like starting to be like, okay, well, Freakier Friday needs to go to theaters, right? We have to make money.
Yeah.
And it's like, they should have done that years ago. Like, Hocus Pocus 2 should have gone to theaters.
Enchanted.
It should have gone to theaters 10 plus years ago. But now there's like, you know, they're putting Elio in theaters, Lilo and Stitch in theaters, Freakier Friday. They're like one of the only ones who seem to be like taking the hint. Like, okay, these movies need to come out. They need to make money. They need to have physical releases.
Yes.
Like, I'll be honest with you though, but you hit on the head, Nick. Well, you can say what you want about Disney, but they're putting stuff out in the theaters. Feel like this Freakier Friday I don't think it's gonna make much money, but it has nostalgia because people who saw Freaky Friday. I get all that.
Yeah.
But a movie like A Simple Favor is going straight to streaming. Like, what are we doing here? Like, that's what I'm saying is, at least Disney.
They're different studios.
But that's what I'm saying though. Disney though, as a studio,
There's
is
potential.
why they're Disney. No matter how you think about this, this is why they're on top.
MGM and Amazon is currently focused on ruining James Bond. They don't have time to put A Simple Favor in theaters.
No, it's you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
You know, you get like Alexander and the Terrible Road Trip or whatever the fuck. That's us right now. They're like, there's money to be made there, but it's a story worth telling, but it's like, they're like, Elio.
Sure it is.
I mean, sure. I don't know. Sure. But like, Elio, I like that we're still putting this in theaters. I hope it makes money. I hope it proves me and Disney wrong. Yes. I think Disney does things where it's just like, we're only going to give you Zootopia 2 and Frozen 3 and The Incredibles 3 and Toy Story 5 and Lilo and Stitch.
Completely unnecessary.
That's all you're getting from us from now on. But then y'all don't go see Wish. You don't go see Strange World. You don't go see Elio. You don't see Encanto. Despite what everybody acts like Encanto is so popular, that movie made $7 at the theater. That made...
how much is 28 Years Later going to make?
$1 trillion billion.
Yes.
800 quadrillion.
Yes.
I'm thinking that's my release. That's my biggest. Is that the same weekend as Elio?
Yeah.
Fuck me. Damn it.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Competition.
At least it's not a binge for Elio.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be honest with you, 28 years later, is it going to make money? Yeah, but I think it's going to make some money. It's not going to make a ton. It's like the first one didn't make much.
They've already got a sequel slotted in for January.
You know, it was a cult classic. You know, say 28 days later. Started off slow. Okay, when 28 Weeks came out, I didn't hear much about that one.
Weeks kind of came and went. Like, it was.
That's what I'm saying.
It was popular enough, but it was like,
you know, it's like a niche group for this franchise. 28 years later, I'm ready to see that. I'm thinking about doing a rewatch. Now, here's my question, and this is Randy's favorite. 28 days and 28 weeks later is out of print. Do they re-release these again?
I got them motherfuckers.
I've got an old stack at work.
Right. So
I'm just like, if they don't put them out on 4K before that, I'll just buy these Blu-rays because
that's the thing is Randy's favorite format. Are they going to bring all 3 of these on 4K? You know what I mean? It's like at the end of the day, that'll be a perfect time to release all 3 on 4K.
Nah.
Randy, I think we're all going to chip in and buy you a 4K player.
That's what we're going to do. I have 4K players. I have 4K player. Simon West got some shit coming out that weekend called Bride Hard.
Is that the prequel of Die Hard?
Yes. No. Starring Rebel Wilson, Anna Camp, Justin Hartley, Anna Klumsky, Stephen Dorff, Divine Joy Randolph. This will get released in like 2 theaters.
Bride Hard. It's a sequel to Get Hard.
Yeah. Again, I keep mentioning limited release movies. I don't fucking know why. Last weekend in June, the one that really could steal the whole month is F1. Mm-hmm. I think this looks great.
Again, though, it's Apple. Although it is Warner Brothers. You see the Warner Brothers logo before it, too. So I'm like, maybe they'll ensure...
That's what I thought with Argyle and Universal.
Oh, fuck. Fuck you.
Yeah.
But, like, how could it... isn't the budget for F1, like, unbelievable? Isn't it, like, $300 million or something?
Half of that went to Brad Pitt.
And, like, because of the way they like, filmed it with IMAX, they, like, filmed it in the cars and, like, had to ensure all these stuff. How could you afford to, like... It's like, it's going to get a big release, and it's like, it's just never going to come to physical. It's funny that that's just all I'm focused on, but it's like, fuck, this movie needs to last, past the theatrical one that you're going to give it.
Because it's going to be on fucking streaming or whatever. You can rent it at home before Fantastic Four comes out.
That ain't even nothing. And it's like, you need to eventize this the way you did Maverick.
Yeah.
You have a hope of making $1 billion.
If we ignore that fucking turd blossom that Kaczynski did with Hemsworth and Miles Teller, this is his Top Gun follow-up.
Yeah, he did do that movie.
Hey, don't at this. Come in a 4K. Come in a 4K.
That's what I'm saying. Give it
road trip.
Hey.
Road trip.
Next.
But it's not my most anticipated June.
Nah. I think it could end up being the best movie that month.
Could be. It looks awesome.
So, and also that weekend, closing out June, closing out this episode of the show, mm-hmm. Megan 2.0. Are we really? Weekend? That's the same weekend.
Yep.
Is that...
Why are we doing this?
Is she really going to be reprogrammed on some Terminator 2 type shit to be good because there's a new, like, evil doll or some shit?
I don't know.
I'm hearing... I know she's good, but maybe she, like, this bitch is a big.
One thing about, like, Megan, the first one was, yeah, people say there's a ripoff of Chucky. I get it, but it was like this new modern version of it, let's just say. It was intriguing, it was fun, and all that.
Yeah.
2.0 now, I feel like it's... Every movie's a cash grab. I don't want to say it that way. But also, it's like...
They're trying something different.
They're trying to strike while the iron is still hot when it came to this. So... I don't know. I mean, I'm going to see F1 first before I see Megan 2.0.
We'll try to get one of those F1, like, early screenings.
But also, any of these movies is going to move, because, I mean, it's different demographics for people that trying to show these movies to. Yeah. But also, at the end of the day, it's like, I mean, I know we'll all go, like, on a Friday night, next day we'll go see the next one, or so to that degree. But at the end of the day, it's like, we had a lot of movies, at least the three of us, we want to see, like 28 years later, Elio, the week before. Okay. I can see that staying.
Don't forget about Bride Hard.
2.0 is that if one of those is going to move. You know what I mean? It's like, that's the thing. It's Lilo and Stitch and May and Mission Impossible. Is that going to move?
They're not rescheduling anything.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know.
Because brand recognition, popularity, different demographics, like, movies will make money. Maybe not cover budget.
That kind of hurt. If you think about it, War of the Planet of the Apes came out
in 2017.
Yeah, basically when it came out a week before. What was it? Spider-Man Homecoming.
After Homecoming,
Spider-Man, right? So basically, it came out a week before. It should have came out 2 weeks before. Got at least a 2-week head start, and then week 3.
that was the week before
out.
Dunkirk, or after Homecoming.
So
yeah,
it was in a bad spot. I mean, I like the movie, but I think it hurt itself putting itself in that slot.
I'm sticking to my list, and I'm gonna say my most anticipated is Ballerina, but 28 years later is right there.
Best trailer of like any horror movie in the last like decade.
Yeah,
it's the best trailer. They don't need another one.
Nope.
I need the hype to be there, but big trailer. Like
I love how that shit starts with Teletubbies all happy and shit, and then the mom just busts in like all hell just broke loose.
Looks like 28 days later. Like it captures the vibe. It's not just like here's a new one. It's like the vibe is the same, and it's like from director Danny Boyle.
That's it.
They did it. They locked in, and they asked for another one.
I'm like you, Randy. My anticipated for June is Ballerina, but 28 years later is right up there. It's like right up there.
I'm going 28 years later. I just trailer. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm gonna be in the thing.
In F1, like June is stacked. Like the summer movie season is creeping on to come up.
Not
it is. It is.
Yes, June has a banger every fucking week, if not multiple bangers every fucking week. Hit us with a comment. Let us know what you're looking forward to in this second quarter of the year. Hopefully, a lot of good movies. Hopefully, nothing shits the bed. I'll be back. Put a wrap on this. Next episode, I want to run back the card game that we played a few episodes ago, but these jokers ain't giving nobody a straight answer, so we might not do it.
I'm in.
And
straight on wax.
Eric has given us a documented contract that he will be here, but we'll see how that goes. Shrek League. Yo. Ayo, I am the one out here like I'm Nelly or I'm Neo. Dude, before 2 hit y'all with that Jet Li flow. Any of these rappers on any other track soft. When I get my wax on, they just start to wax off. Trying to get this Miyagi though. Can't acknowledge the ones with the lazy bars and the sloppy flow. Y'all motherfuckers hate me like Michael hates Toby. And y'all might idolize, but ain't none of y'all built like Kobe. Told your boys that you hit it and you had her squilling. But she said that you hit that checker flag before she could even feel it. Put my nuts on your chin before you eating the bone. Treating all of these bitches like they Robert Barone. Tony had the money in the flash, but his ego had him tripping. Carlito left all of that shit in the past and tried to start living. Saying that you evolving, but when you put to the test, y'all all revert. Then you get a call from the bank checking your ass for a fraud alert. And chill until the next episode.